I use some popular memes to help define Chickering 7 vectors. As you will see throughout my video, my undergrad development experiences are not in the same proposed order as Chickering 7 vectors. I attribute this disorganization partly to the fact that I was a non-traditional college student. I joined the military shortly after high school, and much of the development experiences, I believe, came because of my time in the military. The first development experience I related to my undergrad time in college is moving through autonomy toward independence. Although much of my problem-solving ability and my mobility came from the military, I had to learn about self-direction. When you were in high school and when you were in the military, you are told what you need to do, how you need to do it, and when you need to do it. When it comes to college, you're on your own. I had to quickly learn about self-direction and how to deal with the consequences of the decisions that I made. My second development experience is developing mature interpersonal relationships. I grew up in a very small town in the Midwest, so the military and college brought all different types of people, and when I met them, I was in shock. College not only helped educate me, it also helped to increase my tolerance and helped me to create healthy, long-lasting relationships, both inside and outside of the classroom. Many of those relationships are with people I still keep in contact with today. My next experience was establishing identity. Establishing identity builds on previous vectors, therefore it made sense for it to come next in the sequence. I went from being a high school student to an airman. College helped me figure out what I wanted to do and helped me shape my future plans. Through establishing identity, I became comfortable with my roles in society, comfortable with who I was, comfortable with my roles in the military, and accepted my roles. Developing integrity was an experience that I feel as though came before college. One of our core values in the Air Force is integrity first. This experience was something that I lived every day before becoming a college student. Of course, my peers in college taught me that not everybody lives by those same core values. But my peers in college also taught me everyone does have a set of values, and those values deserve respect. Developing purpose also came before college, but was strengthened by my time with other college students in the classroom. My goal after high school was never to join the military. I never had plans to join the military. And then one day, I decided I wanted to travel the world and go to college for free. At that point, my new commitment became the Air Force and my new job within the Air Force. I never thought much beyond that. Peer and professor influences helped me develop those goal-setting processes that I needed and helped me to realize that I should have a plan for after the military. Those professors and peers helped shape me into the person I am today. If it was not for them, I would be in a completely different place in my life. I believe that developing competence came next. Intellectual competence, physical and manual skills, and interpersonal competence all fall under the realm of the experience of developing competence. While college helped in all these areas, again, the military developed this experience before I was a true undergrad student. I had to work physically hard to graduate basic training and all subsequent training that came along with that. Part of training, follow-on training, and upgrade training is intellectual. In the Air Force, the training we are taught is normally at an undergrad level. Remember, I was from a small town in the Midwest. I got a job to command and control satellites. I knew nothing about space. I knew nothing about orbits. And at that point in my life, I probably couldn't spell the word satellite. And here I was, commanding and controlling multi-million-dollar equipment. I believe my final development experience was managing emotions. As a teenage girl in high school, emotions were not something I ever had control over. But again, the military taught me very quickly that crying, anger, outrage, and emotions in general